Hey guys, a friend stopped by earlier this evening and we went wandering around the neighborhood like we often do. And at one point we took a shortcut down an old cobblestone alley and I spied this TV sitting next to a dumpster. Not at all uncommon to find TVs in alleys in my neighborhood, but usually they've already been scavenged, the back ripped off, the copper ripped out and so on, and the picture tube smashed. And they're also usually smaller sets and less valuable sets. So I got it in my head to bring this home. I currently just have a 27-inch Sony Trinitron. It's about 10 or 11 years old as my main TV. This is a 32-inch, so even though it's an older TV, it's an upgrade for me. The only problem is it's extremely heavy, so we had to walk back to my place, grab my hatchback, got over there. The set was still sitting there, luckily, unharmed. We hefted it up into my car. This thing weighs, we figure it's got to be well over 150 pounds. So it's a bit of a struggle, but we got it back here. And then I checked it out in my garage. I plugged it in. I figured if it didn't turn on or had some major problems, we would just set it out in my alley and and that's that. But it did come on, got a nice, bright, static picture, so we carried it up the stairs to my place, which is no easy task, because I'm up about 2 flights of stairs, so we had to lug that TV up and around these stairs all the way back up here. Still haven't brought it inside. The only place I can put it is where my TV currently is. I'll have to move, and this TV is about a foot wider, so I'll have to move some stuff out of the way. I have currently have stereo speakers to either side of mine, and this set won't fit in there. I'm also a little concerned about the weight, because this, I'm sure, weighs about 50% more than my current TV, and I'm not sure the stand is rated for it, but, well, I'll have to do some experimenting with that later. But for now, I want to play around with it out here in the back porch and try to pick up some signals. So let's take a look at the back here. It's Panasonic CT-32SL13G, made in December of 2003. So it's probably about 4 years newer than my set I currently use. There's the inputs. We got good old RF input for analog antenna or analog cable or an RF modulator. Then we've got component video and left and right audio, and then either S-video or composite and left-right audio, and then composite and left-right audio. So 3 sets of inputs back there plus the RF input, and then one more input up front here. The cover was broken off when we found the set, so oh well. Likewise, don't have the remote, but I'm sure I can find a universal TV remote that works with it all right. Bit of a crack on the base too. I think we might have done that actually when we put this in my car. Like I said, this thing is really, really heavy, and all the weight is up front too, which is not fun. So I've got a pair of rabbit ears hooked up, and let's see what we get. That really loud bzang, that's the degaussing coil kicking in, which helps to eliminate any magnetism that might have gotten built up in the shadow mask. Now the only problem I've seen with this set so far is a slight discoloration down here. I'm hoping it just got magnetized, like maybe somebody set a speaker too close to it, and eventually that will clear itself out with a few power cycles and the built-in degausser. Or I can use an external degaussing coil, although I don't currently have one. But we'll see. I mean, even as it is, it's really not that noticeable. So I imagine this set is currently set up for cable TV and not over-the-air broadcast. So I'm going to try to muddle my way through the menu without having the remote control. Let's see, picture, audio timer, channels, lock and setup. Let's see what's under picture. Picture mode, color, tint, brightness, picture sharpness. Man, I don't know what normal means, but it's currently set to no. I gotta get online and see if I can find a manual for this set. Color temp normal, VM on. I'm not sure what VM is. Let's see, what do we got under audio? Stereo, SAP mono, bass, treble, balance. Again, normal is set to no. Maybe that just means you've changed it from the default settings. It's got two nice speakers here, one on either side. At least I hope they sound nice. Let's see, channels. It looks like you can assign your own captions to the channels. Yeah, I guess you can type up to 4 characters for each channel. That seems way too tedious. I'm not going to bother with that. Lock, I'm guessing that's V-chip or parental lock. Somebody set this to block US movies. Why would you want to do that? It's weird. Oh, I can't do anything until I enter in the code, which of course I do not have. Delightful. Well, oh, but I guess it's turned off right now, so who cares? Finally set up. It's probably where. Alright, language English. Ah, here we go. Mode cable. So let's change that. There we go. That's something already. I'm going to go through an auto program. And yeah, it's just going to scan through all the VHF and UHF channels and see what we pick up. If you've seen my videos on UHF converters, you've seen that we still have a few analog channels. They're low power, mainly the UHF channels. I think there's 5 or 6 still around. Oh. That's that channel 6 I'm always showing on my black and white TVs while I'm restoring them. I don't think I've ever actually seen this channel in color before. Let's see what else we got. Channel 23. So you can see that corner looks like slightly greenish instead of the rest being yellow like that. But it's not too bad.
밤일하랴 정신이 없지만 그래도 이걸로 가족들 반찬 걱정은 잠시 묶어둘 수 있습니다.
So that's a pretty darn good picture for a free TV that somebody tossed in the alley. May 1st is a really big date for people to move in my neighborhood. There's a lot of apartments and condos around here. And it's not the first time I found good stuff out in the alley. That's where I got my microwave, my office chair, plant stand, and I think a few other goodies. And this is certainly the best score that I've made so far, for sure. It's probably just so damn heavy that I didn't want to take it with them. Or maybe the place they're moving into has built-in plasma. That's or LCD. It's very common for the newer condos where they just build the TV into the wall.
밭일을 함께하던 시어머니 부쩍 건강이 나빠져 자리에 눕는 일이 많아졌는데.
You guys probably can't pick up this sound, but this sounds a lot better than my TV. On my TV, the speakers are on the bottom, and they're fairly close together, so you don't get very good stereo separation, but I can definitely notice a difference already with this set. There's me TV. Well, it still shows classic TV shows. It's a really weak broadcast, or at least I'm in an area that's... I've always had trouble getting this in. But at least it's something halfway decent to watch while I'm out here in the back porch. Let's see. Just curious if there's any kind of degaussing or something I can try to see if that spot can get cleared up. Auto power on. I guess I want that to be set. Channel back. Oh, geomagnetic correction, I'm guessing that is. Oop, the battery on my camera died. I'm not entirely sure where it cut out. But, so I was saying the geomagnetic correction. Something I've never seen before, but it certainly got rid of that blob. It was like this when I first got this set. And you tone it down a bit and it goes away. If I go all the way to the other extreme, you can see blotches of color in the other corners. So it seems like right about here is perfect. Back a little. Right there. I might have to change this again when I put this in its final resting place, which will be rotated about 90 degrees from where it's at right now. So yeah, I mean, not bad, not bad. So hey guys, keep your eyes open while you're wandering around. You never know what you might find. That's all for now.